Senegal's former president Abdoulaye Wade has returned to his country following his recent calls for the boycott of upcoming presidential election. He's back in Senegal for the first time in 2 years and was greeted by hundreds of supporters on the road from the airport to the capital, Dakar. Thousands of people waited for him at his party's headquarters. In a recent video recorded from his home in France, Mr. Wade said he was working on an action program for the boycott. Last month, two of Senegal's best-known opposition figures, including his son, Karim, were barred from running in the elections. A trader in Kenya has been convicted for selling banned plastic bags. A court in Kenya's Central County in Nyeri has ordered Nancy Wangari Roberts to pay a fine of $500 or spend 6 months in prison. She's among several traders who have reportedly been found to have flouted the 2017 law. The ban on plastic carrier bags means that anyone found selling, manufacturing or carrying them could face fines of up to $38,000 or prison sentences of up to 4 years. The government says the ban will help protect the environment, but manufacturers of the bags argue that thousands of jobs could be lost. Several other African countries have outlawed plastic carrier bags, including Rwanda, Mauritania, and Eritrea. Growth in cannabis investment has taken away capital in mining as cannabis stocks deliver better short-term returns, forcing junior miners to look for new ways to sell the merits of their projects. In Africa, where miners met this week for Cape Town's African Mining Conference, cannabis companies are setting up projects in Lesotho, while other countries, including Zimbabwe and South Africa, plan to issue license.
Canada's relaxation of cannabis laws culminated in legalization for recreational use in October. Other jurisdictions are following suit or liberalizing their laws on medical or health use, creating an industry that has lured a breed of high-risk, high-return investors. The world's top 3 listed cannabis companies, Canopy Growth, Tilray and Aurora Cannabis, have a combined market value of around $30 billion, and consumers are expected to spend over $7 billion on cannabis products in Canada this year.
Gold equities worldwide haven't done well, but they've done better than the South African ones. And we know the South African issues that we are beleaguered with, heavy trade union activism. We have uncertainty in terms of mining legislation, in terms of the charter, in terms of the MPRDA. We have high costs, huge cost base. Most of the gold mines in South Africa are 2 to 3 kilometers underground. With it come huge costs. Electricity, 10 years ago we were the cheapest in the world, now we're one of the most expensive in the world in terms of electricity. Labor costs, the cost base is just going through the roof. So,
miners operating in Africa, already viewed by many investors as a particularly risky bet, have been doubly hit, and as active investors replace passive stockholders, companies are having to sell the merit of their project to more discerning potential backers. The CEO of Barrick Gold, one of the world's biggest gold companies, said mining struggles to fend off the challenge from cannabis reflected the poor state of the industry in the eyes of prospective investors.
What good does cannabis do? And so, and that's where we should be embarrassed that somebody is prepared to make a choice between those two options.
Majors such as Barrick and companies with projects already in production can better weather the storm. The newest juniors in the riskiest areas are racing to adopt, and some are getting creative.